Destructoid is Holly Bennett. I'm with MadCatz and my favourite man in the world, Alex.
Man in the world?
Yes, Alex Berry. And we are talking about, well, loads of stuff. Pretty much everything you guys have been up to and that we can talk about
Man alive.
since I last saw you. And it's been busy, really busy.
Very busy. We're always busy here at MadCatz. We have too many products, don't we, to talk about. It's crazy.
This is the first one. I really want to know about these.
Well, yeah, you should, because this is actually our main product. It's lovely to see you here.
I know.
Because you're a British girl. I'm a British guy.
I
It's
know.
amazing. We're ruling
I know.
LA.
It's about
We're taking
time.
down America one Brit at a time.
With our wonderful accents. Everyone loves the British accent.
You, me, and Simon Cowell, between the three of us,
We do like an
we're
E3
destroying
kind of
America.
X Factor.
Yes.
No, that
An
iPhone
E3
game.
X Factor. I will say no to Turtle Beach. No, we won't say it. No. But we'll say no to our competitors. I will say yes to MadCatz.
Yes, we will. And Tritons. Now, you guys have probably seen the Tritons around the front page because these guys do a lot with these, but they are
Okay.
beautiful.
Well, these are fantastic. So I want to introduce to Destructoid, to all of our friends at Destructoid, I want to introduce the world's most advanced, the best looking, the best sounding, proprietary technology. You will never see another headset that can do what the co-branded Xbox 360 Triton headsets can do.
So pretty.
Do you know what co-branded means, Holly?
No, but I've got a feeling you're going to tell me, Alex.
I'm going to expand a little bit on that.
Tell me.
Co-branded is one step above licensing, right? So
Right.
it's not that it's just a licensed headset.
Ah.
It's co-branded, which means it's got all the Xbox 360
gonna
logos
say on
all
the
over
top,
there,
it's beautiful.
and it means that we worked on these in conjunction with our friends at Microsoft. So we are using proprietary technology that's exclusive to this range that you simply cannot nor will not get with any other headset on the market. This thing can do what other headsets can't. And let me tell you about some of the cool features, because you guys
Yep.
are going to flip on this,
Yes.
right? Because everybody's got a pro gaming headset.
Yeah.
So what makes
I
this
mean,
one different?
sound is really important, and it's
Sound
one of these
matters.
things, especially when the consoles first came out, and you could only get the shitty headsets that came with, with
Can we
the
say
console.
that?
Oh, we can.
We can on
Destruct-
Destructoid.
It's shitty.
All right, I feel dirty.
Shitty.
I feel dirty.
And now actually, this sort of seeing sound is a big deal.
Yes.
Pro gaming
yes.
headsets are a huge deal, and you
Right.
need something good.
Especially, I think on the competitive side
Yes.
of things as well, because you want to hear your opponents creep up behind you, and sound matters, right? So
Yes.
we've always thought that Triton is market leaders in terms of sound quality, but now we're stepping it up. We're going to the next level, because everybody has got a headset. So
Yeah.
I want to talk about what makes this one different, and that's the proprietary technology provided to us exclusively for Microsoft. Okay? We are using the Microsoft security chip that nobody else has access to apart from us.
Yeah. Now, when we were first talking to other companies about wireless, like, we can't do it because Microsoft wouldn't allow them to have the technology
You
that
got it?
they had the rights on.
Which means that everybody else has got to do like workarounds. And,
Yes.
And I'm going to give you an example. So this is the world's first truly wireless 7.1 solution. So every other headset in the world today needs a chat cable that goes from the headset to the controller, right? And
Yeah.
that chat cable takes all of the information from your microphone and translates it to the console. We don't need that. We are using proprietary 5.8 gigahertz technology. Everyone else out there uses 2.4, but we're using 5.8 gigahertz
Yep.
technology. And what happens is that the headset's now communicating directly with a console instead of having to go through the chat cable to the controller.
Right.
So we give what we like to call HD audio. So it's kind of like the difference between standard def TV and high def TV. By going directly to the console
Yep.
instead of going through the chat cable, your sound is less compressed, you're less tinny, you're much clearer and crisper, and the audio quality is just plain better than anybody else's solution on the market.
Yep.
I think one of our competitors today, I think they announced what they're calling a wireless headset for the 360, but don't be fooled, because with that you still need a Bluetooth dongle that I think
Yes,
fits inside
now,
the controller, and
I
that needs to be
use one.
powered, and it's just...
Yeah, that's what I use. Now, I've got a wireless at home that we use, and we pretty much live off
Right.
the house that we're living in.
But you're still going through the controller
Yeah,
with that.
I still have to put a thing into the bottom of my controller.
Right. This doesn't. You see, this is communicating directly with the console, so the sound quality is so much better because it's
That's
using
amazing.
that proprietary tech. But there is more. I'm gonna tell you some more. You're gonna flip out over some of this stuff. Right, check this out. Okay, so are you familiar with our Cyborg Rat 9 mouse? I mean,
Yes.
it's amazing. So one of the cool features on that was that we introduced a hot swappable battery system, and we brought that forward to this new range of headsets. So check this out. On the ear cup, you can take off the magnetic cover, and you've got a rechargeable lithium-ion battery pack that actually powers the Triton headset. And what happens here, this is your charging station. You've got another battery pack that sits inside the charging
Yeah.
base. So you're always charging power. You're never going to run out of juice.
Oh,
You've always
now that's good.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
So you're charging one battery and you're using the other. So you can just hot swap them when one runs flat. And because we're using proprietary technology, you can press and hold your Xbox guide button, and a little icon will appear on screen and show you how much power is actually left in your battery pack.
Oh, see,
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's little things that actually
It's
do
the-
make it easier. Someone goes, yeah, okay, our wireless has got about 20 hours. Okay, but when am I reaching the end of
When
the...
am I going to?
Yeah, how will I
and you'll
just,
never
will the sound
and you'll
just
never
go
figure
and-
that out with other people's solutions. And the other cool thing here is right because of that proprietary tech. So when I power down my 360. If there's no juice left in this battery pack in the charging station, it'll continue charging it via the USB. Even if your machine is off,
Yeah.
the Xbox is still going to send power to the rechargeable battery
Now
pack.
that's cool.
Keep charging it until it's fully charged, and then it will cut off power. And that doesn't happen with everybody else's USB, right? Only with this headset. So you're getting a whole bunch of proprietary tech that you don't get with anybody else's.
So pretty.
Isn't it just?
It really is.
Almost as pretty as your hair, Holly. Which changes colour at every
Yeah,
shot.
every
Do you
time
have like a schedule? Is it like
No,
I don't know,
it's
is it like blonde
summer-
for E3
yeah, it's
and then
blonde
it's
for the E3, but we don't know. It might go back red. I don't know.
might go back
But
red?
these, but this is pretty.
But this is going to be
This is
evergreen. You see how I'm linking in colours
This
there?
is now these are detached. These are detachable just on the one side. So there's
Yeah.
no.
But I want to show you this as well because this is so cool because we're going to talk a little bit more about intelligence here because a big problem I think gamers have with headsets is that they can be a pain in the ass to set up, right?
Yeah,
There's
this
all
is
these
the other thing we had.
cables.
And again, I've got a couple of rival. We've got loads of different ones in the house.
All right.
But one of them, and it is wonderful quality, but the amount of cables and setting up that we have to do when you're tripping over everything, and it's just messy. It's really messy.
I think our standard Triton ones are wonderful, but I'm actually critical. There's a lot of cables,
Yeah,
right? They can
there
be
needed
tough
to be.
Yes,
There
they
was
need
no
to
other
be.
way
There's
of
no other
doing
way
it,
of doing
yeah.
it. Check this out. Even I can set this up without going wrong here. This is incredible. 2 cables.
Yeah.
2 cables is all you need. You've got a USB input here,
Yeah.
and this will connect up to the USB on your Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Digital optical, which will connect up to the optical output on your 360.
That's
That is it.
And I can just
2
leave them
cables.
plugged in as well, like just
So
leave them there.
that's it. There's no AC adapter. It draws
I see,
everything
so
off
much
the
better.
USB. So you've got USB and digital optical. Here you've got a 3.5mm analog jack. So if you want, you can plug in your iPod or you can plug in a secondary stereo device in
Oh,
here
no,
as well
that's cool.
and listen to it wirelessly through this.
See,
Isn't
that is
cool?
cool because, like, again, around the house, you know, if one person's playing video games, I want to listen to music.
And now you can do
Now
it
I
with
can
this.
do that, so I can just leave them
2
plugged in.
cables or 3 if you want to connect in an analog device
That's
as
really
well.
that I like.
Isn't that amazing?
lot.
That is beautiful. And if you've got we include everything in pack that you need to connect. If you've got like a real old school 360 that didn't have the optical output,
Yeah, that was
we've
on
got
the
a
old
little
cores.
we've got a little dongle that will take the optical from the AV out as
So
well.
that's included. That's not
That's
extra.
included. That's
So
not
that's
extra.
good.
All your cables are needed. Now at the front here on the charging station, this is so cool. So we've got Dolby headphones 7.1 surround sound, and we've also got Dolby Pro Logic 2X. Now what that does is it'll take a regular stereo signal, say from your iPod or from a stereo device,
Yep.
and it'll expand it to 7.1 Dolby headphones.
Yep.
So you can actually upscale your sound to 7.1 technology. So that's pretty amazing. And here you've got your quadrant of light that we all know from our Xbox 360, right? So this will show you what controller the headset is linked to.
Oh yeah.
And you can link 4 headsets off one charging station.
So people can just bring their headset
yeah.
over.
If your buddies has got the same headset, they can bring it over and you can all listen in
So
to
if we had
whatever's
that
going on
awesome
screen.
new Sony television, the one where you could have both split, did you see that?
I saw that
With the
today.
split screens, if you had that
If
and
you
your
had
friends,
that-
you would just have no idea, the other person,
Absolutely. You only need
completely
one charging
separate.
station and then you can have 2 headsets.
2 separate games.
Isn't that
See,
cool?
that's
Isn't
the
that
future.
cool?
That's the future.
I like that. I'm going to use that on our packaging. That's the future, says
MadCatz,
Holly
that's
from
the
Destruct. Yeah, MadCatz is the future. So that's really cool. We got these presets here. So you got like preset EQ modes for gaming, and then for movies and for music. So you can do a lot
Perfect.
more than just listen to your gaming.
Because I
on
do,
this.
like most headsets are gaming headsets, but I take them out of the house. I use them
Well, if
for my
you're doing that, then you
iPod
can-
all the
You
time.
can just attach the microphone, and then
That-
you've just got a really
Can't
good
really wear the
setup.
microphone on the underground. It's a bit much.
Well, it's a little much.
It's a
because
little much.
Even for us.
Yeah.
Even for us, that's a bit geeky, right? Even
Can't
us,
push
it's a-
it that far.
It's a bit too much. You know, you're going to get a lot of hate for that. So then this becomes a great headset, a wireless 7.1 headset for movies or music. Here, this is cool. You've got a little mode here that says SVM on the ear
Yep.
cup. And that stands for Selectable Voice Monitoring. And what that allows you to do is you can choose to hear your own voice through the headset when you're playing on live, for instance. So if you want to hear yourself through the headset, you can. If you want to switch that off, you can also do that as
That's
well if you don't
cool.
want other gamers to hear what's going on in the background. So you can separately adjust your levels of in-game volume and your in-game chat. And once again, so we've really improved the audio quality as well.
Yeah.
We're using brand new 50mm neodymium drivers. I mean, the audio quality is just above and beyond anything that is on the market today. So, you know, I say again, we weren't just interested in making the best looking or the best sounding. We just wanted to do the ultimate, right? If you're really into gaming and you want the ultimate pro gaming experience, you got to get this headset. There's nothing like it on the market.
Fair play, it's absolutely beautiful, and the stuff has been great quality, but you can really see the improvement from Triton over the time as well.
Oh, thank you.
When they first come out, it was like...
Well, I don't know why I'm so flattered on that. I don't make it. I just PR it. But
I
think it looks... Yes, exactly. I think it looks pretty cool. And then we've got... I'm going to reach up here as well. So if you don't have a whole bag of cash and you don't want to spend the money on all the bells and whistles, then this model here... This is called the Devastator.
The Devastator.
It sounds like a transformer.
It does a little bit.
This is the Devastator. So this is the mid-range model, I guess. It's the same form factor that you find in the Warhead, but this is a stereo headset. So it uses the same proprietary technology to communicate with the Xbox. So you've got that HD level of audio as well, but it's stereo. It's only stereo. It doesn't give you Dolby headphone surround sound. It's just stereo. You can see on the back of the charging station here, it's just a composite stereo input rather than a digital optical. So it's just stereo sound, and plus it doesn't have those cool rechargeable battery packs. It just powers off 2
But it's just to say you've got another option, because sometimes it is like you do see the money and you think I really want it, but I can't afford it. Then it's nice to have that kind of mid-range.
Exactly. There are a lot of gamers out there that really want a high-quality stereo headset, right? And this is for them. This is a wireless stereo headset. Hasn't got those bells and whistles, but you know, it's a great option for the mid-range gamer. And then we even have. I mean, I know we all want the Warhead, right? But this is going to be our entry-level headset, I guess. So this one here, I'll switch this around. This is called the Detonator. So this is a great entry level into the world of pro gaming audio, and it's co-branded again, so you've got the Xbox 360 licensing on there, but this is a wired headset, right? So it hasn't got that cool wireless tech. You got the little remote control here, which will give you the SVM, the selectable voice monitoring. But we call this a lifestyle headset because it actually uses a brand new 3.5mm jack, so you can use that on your iPhone. You can actually make and receive calls on your iPhone if you want to do that, or you can detach the microphone and you can just use it as a high quality set of cans, right? So
I think for a lot of people, when you are getting into like pro gaming headsets, to splash that much money on something you've never experienced before is a big thing.
Right.
I think if
so
I
maybe
think
you
about
start
it now,
off
I started off certainly on a much nice but much lower end, and then I've progressively, as I've gone up, because I've had the confidence in that now I can see the difference. It's worth the money.
So we didn't want to exclude any gamer out there. You know, there are a lot of gamers that are thinking, there's a lot of games coming out this holiday. I just want something, simple, high quality, co-branded. You get all that trust that you get with the Xbox 360 and Microsoft branding. So this is a great entry level product for them. Then if you want to go wireless, you've got great wireless stereo. And then if you're a hardcore gamer like us, high five for hardcore gamers, then you go Warhead 7.1.
Warhead 7.1.
This is blocking me. I'm going to move that across now.
So when are all these out? Are they out now? And
if only they were out now.
When are they out?
If only they were out, we could go get gaming today. They are going to be out in time for the holidays. So you can be playing your Gears of War in 7.1.
That's what I want. See, that's what I want.
I know that's what you want, Holly. And we're going to try and make that happen for you. I'm going to send you a headset.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to send you a headset so you can review it for the folks at Destructoid and tell them how great it is.
Yes, no, we'll do that.
So it's going to be in time for the holidays. We haven't announced pricing yet. They're going to be competitive. They're going to be absolutely competitive.
I think you've got to be these days, especially. I mean,
there's a lot of competition out there, but they're going to be competitively priced. But they're also going to be, without a doubt, the best featured, the best sounding headsets on the market. There really is nothing, we think, to touch what you're going to see here.
No, they're absolutely fantastic.
And we're going to do what we tried to do with the Fight Stick range. We're going to do what we tried to do with the Cyborg Rat range for pro gaming headsets. Make the ultimate for the hardcore gamer. And I think the Warhead 7.1 is going to excite a lot of the Destructoid readers.
I think they will as well.
You think
They're pretty awesome.
Okay.
Fair play.
That's pretty cool. Do you want to look at something else?
Yes. Now there is one. Now a lot of driving games have been announced. New Need for Speed was seen today. Force feedback wheel.
Yes. Okay.
I've got a few community members have asked me questions about this.
Now we've got to be careful with this because this is a dummy sample. So this is not final. This is an early model here. This is our brand new. I got pedals as well. Look at that.
I was going to say there's pedals. Because I've used the old Codemasters D-Box.
Oh, have
and
you?
that was, and I mean, absolutely amazing.
You like that?
But I think a lot of people want
Dirt is great.
We do like Dirt.
We like our friends at Codemasters.
But we want to. you know, for something at home. Not everyone can put a D-box in their living room.
No, they can't.
Or afford a D-box.
No, they can't. So this was designed. I mean, really, I'm not going to say exclusively, but it was designed with Forza 4 in mind, right?
Yeah.
So
which was
Forza
obviously
4,
seeing here on the show floor at E3.
It looks amazing.
It does look amazing. Fair
It
play
looks
to them.
amazing. So, so this is great. Now, Microsoft have exited. Some readers might not realize this, but Microsoft have exited the force feedback market, right? So their force feedback wheel they don't make anymore.
No.
It's not available. They've decided to exit that market. And this is a great solution. This is a licensed force feedback wheel for the Xbox 360. Full wireless, full force feedback. It also includes dual vibration as well. Now this is cool. Some of your readers might not know this, but Forza 4 actually uses vibration, that's standard rumble, and it uses force feedback simultaneously. So it uses both technologies simultaneously.
Okay.
So it's my understanding that force feedback is being used to give you that realistic feeling, and then they use vibration to notify you, give you like tactile cues of what's going on in the game.
Two separate things.
So this will be able to use force feedback and vibration simultaneously to give you that ultimate racing experience. And now what we've tried to do, I'm going to show you some cool features here. So we've tried to make this look less like a toy and more like a solid racing wheel. It's a proper aluminium chassis here. Around the rear here, you've got the paddles there that you can use to shift. You've also got the L and R3 analog thumb buttons there as well. You know, when you're pressing down on that. So that's the L3 button and the R3 button there as well. Now what's cool, I can't show you this on this model because as I say, it's just an early sample, but this is the shifter stick, and you can actually pop that out and you can actually move the shifter to the left or right hand side.
I was going to say, because there's obviously a hole here.
A little hole. So you can just pop that out, and if you're left-handed or right-handed
I was going to say, because obviously for us, it's completely different. I'm used to...
Yes, me too. Yeah, it's a nightmare when you're driving over here,
exactly. Especially when we're Gamescom and we're driving. It's like, no,
I want it there, right? And if you're playing like games with Japanese cars or British cars as well, so you can actually make that more realistic. Or I think if you're in dirt, this is cool. So in dirt, you can remap this and actually have that as the handbrake. So you can remap that to the handbrake.
No, that is pretty cool.
Isn't that cool? And I'm going to show you something else that's cool on this. This is a first here for MadCatz. We're very excited about this. There's a little Ethernet port here.
Yep.
So you can go online with this and you can flash the firmware on this model. So it's actually forward compatible as well as backward compatible. Because it's interesting, different racing games use the force feedback protocol in slightly different ways. So what we didn't want to do is, release the wheel and then in a couple of months, oh hey, here's a new game, it's not quite compatible. So what we're able to do now is to make this future-proof so that you can flash the firmware for future racing games and not limit your driving experience in any way.
Cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So you got a full pedal set, and then we also ship with it ships with a desk clamp as well.
Yeah,
so
important. Otherwise it'll be everywhere.
And then we also have a whole heap of stuff here. Look at this. This table's getting busy.
I know.
And you have these little leg clamps as well, right? So
so we're not going anywhere else.
Yeah. So you can actually clamp that to your lap, and then you're going to have that on your lap.
Now,
cool.
one question that my community really want to know.
Just one?
The really want to know about this was
just one
guide price.
Guide price. Well, I can exclusively reveal that it's going to be retailing for. I can't tell you yet. But so here's the thing.
It's all the dirt fans, funnily enough, who've been asking about it.
Really?
Yeah, it's not the Forza. It's actually the dirt people who've been wanting to know most about this wheel.
So here's the interesting thing. Microsoft announced like a wireless wheel at the show. It kind of looks a bit like the Mario Kart wheel. So I think that's going to be like $60-$70. Then you've also got the real high-end models on the market that are like $500-$600. So you're not going to be looking at anything like that. This is a mid-range wheel. I think you can take a fairly safe guess at the kind of price that you're going to be, but I can't reveal yet. But that information is going to be coming very soon.
Good.
It's mid-range. It's going to be what you expect it to be. Very affordable, in line, I think, with what most gamers are going to be expecting to pay for this.
Especially the people who really want them as well. And since you know that it's backwards and forwards compatible,
we ain't going to be charging like $500-$600 because it's got to be affordable to most gamers. And I think it's going to be great value for money when it launches as well. You're going to love it. Bring Forza 4 to life with a MadCatz wireless force feedback.
Or Dirt 3.
Or Dirt 3. Have both.
Just play more under F1 2011.
What are you playing at the moment? What's your favourite racing game at the moment?
Dirt 3. But that's not because I've seen someone from Codemasters.
we're not gonna talk about that.
No, Dirt 3.
We love Codemasters. So Codemasters have these wheels as well.
Yeah, the soundtrack for Dirt 3 is amazing.
It is. It's
and
really,
F1 2011 is also they're working on at the moment. We're seeing that.
I'm still playing it's terrible. I'm so behind on my games. I'm playing like Split Second at the moment as well. That's a great game.
Right, we need to send you some.
Yes.
From racing
Yeah,
games.
yeah, we do. I need Dirt 3. Codemasters, send MadCatz Dirt 3 because we send some of these wheels to Codemasters.
Yes, you did, because
so they can test compatibility
I've seen them around the office.
Yeah, well, there you go. We're giving Destructoid readers a little bit of an insight into how this gaming industry works. Yeah, we send each other stuff all the time. So Force Feedback Racing Wheel. Yep. We've got our brand new range of co-branded Xbox 360 and Triton headsets.
Yep.
They're our 2 key Xbox 360 releases, and they're all both going to be hitting for the holiday season. Isn't that cool?
Perfect. Thank you so much.
That's no problem. Can we have a little hug?
Yes.
Little hug. Little Holly. Alex Berry hug. That's cool. And we are going to be reporting back, and we're going to give you guys a bit of an exclusive later on in the year on some of the activity that we're doing with Fight Sticks, because we know you guys like Fight Sticks.
There are some interesting news about Fight Sticks coming up. So all these Street Fighter, all those kind of plans, some great stuff coming up.
Some amazing stuff, only from MadCatz. Stay tuned to Destructoid.com for further details.
Never know you used to be on TV.
No, you would never
Stay tuned.
I definitely don't need more caffeine, do I?
No, you don't.
No. Okay.
Right, Destructoid, we love you very much, and there's plenty more coming up from E3.
Check out MadCatz.com.